Institute of Technology acknowledges that our campuses are located on the unceded traditional territories of the Coast Salish nations of Musqueam, Squamish, and Tsleil-Waututh.
Welcome back to News Headlines at 1 o'clock. This is Bahar Garian at BCIT News. New studies showed that a common flood mitigation strategy worsens the state of a river. Our reporter Clara Lonto has more on the story.
SFU and Wageningen researchers worked together to solve a flooding case. The study used the 2021 Meuse river flooding in Europe. A strategy of widening the river was implemented 4 years ago. However, it backfired when a heavy rain hits the city. River widening did not work on the Meuse River due to the erosion and current shifts. This proves that not all flood prevention methods work on every body of water. Clara Lonto, BCIT News.
The RCMP and the BOLO program released a new list of 25 of Canada's most wanted fugitives as a plea to the public to be on the lookout. Our reporter Kai Garcia has more.
The BOLO program uses social media, technology, and engagement to encourage the community to BOLO, or be on the lookout, for Canada's most wanted fugitives. They are offering monetary incentives with up to $100,000. The program's executive director, Max Langlois, talked about what the community's role is.
You just need to believe you may have something relevant to say. At this point of all these investigations, police services, they want to leave no stone unturned.
Langlois is hopeful that the program will lead to more arrests with the help of the community. The police advise that tips should be given through the proper channels and not to approach these criminals. Kai Garcia, BCIT News.
A new carbon capture facility is being planned for southwest Manitoba. Montreal-based Deep Sky says final site selection is expected this fall and construction could start next year. Manitoba Premier Wa Kanu says it's welcome news.
If we can create some good jobs and economic opportunity here at the same time that we are exploring a new technology that might help us in the fight to save the environment, make it more clean, safe, and healthy for the kids, I think we should do that.
A Senate committee is studying legislation that would add warning labels to alcohol. Senator Patrick Brazeau, who told the bill to the Senate, says the labels would have 4 parts. Brazeau says research shows only a quarter of Canadians are aware of the link between alcohol and cancer, and there are misconceptions about the safety of alcohol.
1. Standard drink definition, as many Canadians do not know what constitutes a standard drink. Number 2. Number of standard drinks per container, addressing confusion about servings, whether a bottle of wine is 1 or 2 or 3 drinks. Number 3, Health Canada guidance on safe consumption levels and clarifying the risks. And number 4, a clear cancer warning label stating the direct link between alcohol and fatal cancers in plain language.
Frustrated lawmakers say lack of trust is making it harder to end the government shutdown. So far, there has been no significant sign of progress to end the impasse. This means the Senate has failed to advance legislation to end the government shutdown for the 7th time. Hundreds of employees are at home and their pay is threatened, while lawmakers have tried to brainstorm ways to end the standoff for 9 days. Unfortunately, they find themselves running up against a fundamental lack of trust in each other and Donald Trump. Further about Donald Trump, the U.S. president opened a meeting with his cabinet at the White House on Thursday by speaking about the ceasefire deal and his plans to travel to the Middle East. He also said he is invited to speak before the Knesset, the Israeli parliament, during the trip. He said he would be the first U.S. president to address the Knesset. But that's not accurate since former President George W. Bush spoke before the parliamentary body in May 2008. Trump's envoy and the president's son-in-law landed in Israel Thursday night, according to an official who spoke on condition of anonymity because they were not authorized to speak to the media. The weather is mostly sun and clouds today with a slight chance of rain, and the temperature is approximately 13 degrees Celsius. Thanks for listening. This is Bahar Garian, BCIT News.
Stay tuned for more on BCIT's 1680 The Crow.